So beautiful. I love my Beast Athlete sticker. Everyone knows it's me. Am I like the only one that likes NF? I don't know, is it just me? I think he's like awesome. You know, maybe not the hoodest rap, but let me see if I can even find some. I think it's great. I don't know, what do you guys think? It's pretty great, I think. It's pretty dope stuff. I mean, I can lift to it. I don't know, hit me up, what do you guys think?
My name buzzing, ain't no way you could ignore it. I did not come this far so they could ignore me. I am not the one to say I'll do it in the morning. I'd rather get it done, don't focus on what's not important. They try to talk to me like they be nothing but supportive. Appreciate the love but do not show up on my doorstep. If you ain't about that real, I suggest it.
What up, guys? It's great. Thanksgiving was amazing. Hope everyone had an awesome Thanksgiving. Just getting ourselves some pre-workout coffee. It's gonna be great. Had some of that leftover turkey, great protein. So just getting ready to go hit a couple variations on deadlift. One that I really like when I'm training clients is the pause deadlift. So similar to a pause squat, except for you start at the bottom of the motion and then freeze and then continue to the top. The reason why that works so well is because if you pause and then you go to the top and your technique's off, you probably need to drop your weight, reevaluate yourself. So it's a good training tool because you can tell where you're at and if you're ready to up the weight and your form is still gonna be good. So gonna go down and hit that. Just hit some back, some upper back with the fam. It was good. My brother, my dad, trying to hit more back because I noticed my bench have a stability issue at the top when I go to max, and a lot of that has to do with back. So been pairing that with everything. So now we're gonna go hit that lower and the rest of the posterior chain. Still fried from Monday from that glute workout I posted. Absolutely killed. Totally gonna hit that heavy whipping cream. So good. It's absolutely amazing. Love this stuff. Refrigerator's like too cold, so it's like chunky, but it mellows out as soon as it hops into the coffee. I love it. And then, don't tell her, but I'm totally jacking one of these cupcakes. Freaking beautiful. Yes, happy birthday, Alexis. I am stealing a cupcake. So freaking good. By the way, Rosar's best donuts. Just saying. So first set was a little bit fast, a little bit too far forwards. So we're gonna try to sit back into it a little bit more. Right now we're just getting back to kind of some of the form. I'm gonna hit my, start the cycle going really heavy next week. After taking basically a week and a half deload plus the fight, I haven't really lifted heavy in 2 weeks minus the workout earlier this week. So we're just gonna tone it back, work on the form, get that hammered out, and then once we start building up that capacity, we're gonna really start upping weight. All right, guys. So I showed, or at least I will show a video of the like proper deadlift form. In proper deadlift form, we're talking conventional. A lot of people shoot their hips really quick. That's like my biggest thing when I'm trying to coach someone that I notice they do. Especially when we're trying to break from like, let's say 225 to 315 or 315 to 405, like we're trying to add a plate. Especially when people get really psyched up, they'll come up and then first thing you'll see is boom, their hips will shoot. And they'll basically RDL the bar off the ground, which is incredibly hard, right? You don't get full body synergy. So what I'm trying to do is keep my hips down, engage everything. So those pauses really help on that. Also deficit pulls help. I can show those. And then sometimes you just need that stability you don't have yet. So that's why I like RDLs. And then like some of the rows that I'm gonna do, I have a little different style of row. A lot helps with that stability in order to pull correctly. So if you're struggling where you're at, that might be something that's hitting you. I see lifters all the time, even people that pull like 4 or 5 for 10. So I saw someone on Instagram that did that not too long ago. Hip shot every time. It's basically doing back extension. For me, it looks really hard on your back. So, I mean, if you can do it, great. But I mean, I'd much rather get that full body synergy in what I'm doing. So that went surprisingly well. I had a tear in my quad, and then I had a fight and had a bone bruise on my leg. So between those two things, I wasn't able to hardly walk for, I mean, really until this week. So hit conventional just because I'm still having a hard time weight bearing on that left side. So sumo is kind of out the window. Normally I pull sumo. My last PR at 475 was sumo. I can hit like 405 conventional. I'm really hoping to get that up. Plus it's a little bit more back heavy in my opinion, whereas sumo you're gonna get a little bit more hamstring glute engagement, I think. So yeah, it went really well actually. So just building on it. Haven't really started hitting that heavy cycle yet. I'm just hitting accessory work to get back into it right now. And then from there, I'll go ahead and pick it up and start grinding out hard, get some heavy numbers in there. Only way to go. Might have a problem. So many coffee cups. Alright guys, so I'm not the best deadlifter in the world, but I'm getting there, and this is kind of, you know, me recording some of the stuff that I'm doing purposely in order to try to, like I said, break that deadlift record. That's what I'm going after. Really want to set that goal. So I'm super excited about it, and trying to break 500 by the end of the year. And I want to have that national ranking by the time I'm 21. So I'm really pushing for that. So I'm really excited for it. So again, I'm not the best deadlifter, but these are some of the things that I'm doing that are really helping me and some of the issues I see. And what I like about that pause deadlift is it shows some flaws in your technique. So if your hips are going to shoot, it'll show that immediately in that first, I think 2 to 4 inches. You'll see that. It's usually when the hips shoot immediately. So if you can identify that, then you're gonna be able to have a lot smoother deadlift and you get that whole body synergy, be able to pull more weight. So I got, little power lifters that pull huge numbers, that their whole body working together. So that's kind of what I'm going for in that, and that's how I address it with myself and with clients, is I really like that pause deadlift. Very similar as like a deficit deadlift, where you put the plate on the ground and you deadlift off it. Very similar principle, helping get an engagement off the ground, keep your hips underneath you. So.